All right, let's just jump right into this. Let's see if we can get my hair into the picture here. It's just a simple supper tonight. Husband is away, so there's just some different leftover things, nothing substantial. Mainly cooking for the boys, and I'll have a little bit of whatever else there is also. I made chicken Alfredo last night. Homemade Alfredo. That's why it's like super cheesy. I made a whole pack of spaghetti, which is unnecessary, but my one son loves pasta and could eat it like crazy. I'm gonna heat up his few chicken strips, do whatever with that for him. I have this old roast, not old, but I made in the slow cooker a couple roasts a while back, and there was too much, so it's just been in the freezer for a while. So we are going to heat that up and put it in some wraps. I have just store-bought tortilla wraps, as I discussed in my previous video about my love-hate relationship with flour and making these things that we eat regularly. I make wraps a lot, but they're, again, anything fresh needs to be eaten right away, so you can't keep them around for a while. And we've been conditioned and brainwashed to have these nice, soft, really easy to roll things from the store. So then when you make them, make stuff from scratch, you're like, why isn't this the same? But it's because there's a bunch of crap in these things and ingredients that we don't want and shouldn't have. But again, one of those things where you just kind of bite the bullet. Whatever, okay? Whatever. No, I do not normally have a person by person meal ever. I don't cook to order in this house. It just happens that there are all these random leftover things. Usually there is one meal for everybody. I don't ask anybody what they want. It's just we eat what I make normally. Heating this spaghetti up just in a pot with a bit of water and some butter to kind of steam it and kind of make it creamy. It won't be creamy again. It's not like the store-bought nice and creamy stuff. Nor am I capable of really making a good sauce, I find. So whatever with that. Heating up a pan to put the beef in, and just gonna heat up the chicken strips in the toaster oven to get them a little bit crispy. So stir that, put a lid on that. This is just a coated cast iron pan, so as great as they are not non-stick, so you need a lot of butter or a lot of oil and then you have to put water in it, kind of boil it to get anything sticky out of it when you're done. Added some cream with the water so it can kind of re-beautify itself and not just be dry and yucky. But if it cooks too long, it will go away again, so do not overheat that. It'd be gloriously creamy. Roast, bubbling. We're going to add some cheese because cheese goes with literally everything. Another thing that I have not bought more of in my whole life than this last number of months is cheese. Let's get out some delicious homemade pickles. I made a few different batches this year. I gave up on pickles for a while, but guess what? Buying organic pickles that don't have a bunch of unnecessary ingredients in them costs like $10 a jar. It's not feasible. So I went and got some local cucumbers, a whole bunch of them, like a buttload, the technical term, and made a few different batches. Made a lot. Will they last me very long? I don't know. First wraps, we're talking wrap, cheese, chicken, mayo, hot sauce. We got the one kid into the hot sauce dabbling. Makes me feel like a successful parent. What I realized probably within moments of getting this specific frying pan was that it's not big enough to contain pretty much any of my family needs. It's good for like cooking eggs and a couple grilled cheese sandwiches maybe. But bigger ones are more expensive, so I kind of cheaped out. Second wraps, wrap, cheese, beef roast, barbecue sauce, because kid 2 loves the barbecue sauce. I don't know what else to put on there. That's it. Final plates, pasta, meat, no pasta.